Ladies and gentlemen, today we're here vibing with Andio, properly known as.
Dorothy Smith.
Okay. Now, Andio, there are viewers overseas who have gotten the perspective of residents who were born here, as we say, born and grow. But Andio, you, Miss Banner, Miss Birchins, to name a few,
Mm-hmm.
are among some with an objective point of view,
Mm-hmm.
which we need to hear.
Oh,
So, coming into this community, at what age did you come in here?
I think I was about 26 years of age.
Yes.
Yes, 26 years of age when I came.
From where?
I was living in Kingston then,
Yes.
but I originate from Upper St. Andrew.
Yeah.
That is rural,
Rural.
Upper Rural St. Andrew.
So,
Uh-huh.
you were not shocked to see some of the things you saw here coming at here at 26?
Not totally shocked, but some of the things, especially like the funerals when
Yeah.
I saw people putting the casket on the
Yeah, yeah,
head
yeah,
and
yeah.
so
That was
that
new. That was you know about that already.
no, I never
Oh
knew
my god.
about it. I never knew about it.
Okay, okay,
And in
okay.
fact, Suzette ran what the first funeral service.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Suzette
yeah,
saw
yeah,
it, she
yeah, yeah.
ran and went under the bed. She was
Wow,
really afraid.
wow, wow.
Mhm.
See, these are some of the things that makes the community
Unique.
unique and the audience more appreciative of
Uh-huh.
where they're from. What are
Mhm.
some of the other things that you saw that stood out to you? I mean, what about the nine night before the funeral?
Well, the nine night. When we came here,
Yeah,
there was a brother
yeah,
of Gangang
yeah,
who died.
yes,
And the Saturday night, there was a setup. I think that was
yeah,
not
yeah,
because he would be buried the other day.
yeah,
I went there. I, having been grown up in a Seventh Day Adventist home,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I I was not accustomed to those things, and they had setups and so, move. That if when there is a setup where I came from,
Yeah,
they just sang like religious songs
yeah.
and they play music and so, but they
White
never,
people, holy, or
not necessarily holy, holy.
okay,
Some of the songs are still sung here, but
okay.
the way they do them with the drums and all of
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
things,
yeah,
we
yeah.
never, I wasn't accustomed to that.
Wow, wow.
But the other thing that turned me off was that they,
The other thing that turned you off. Yeah.
yes, turned me off is that the men kept coming on. Every man want to come and talk to and
Yeah,
they want
yeah,
to
yeah,
touch.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I
You're
didn't.
not from that
No,
space.
no, no,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. Wow, wow.
Even today, I don't love to be touched up by men. I
Yeah,
don't,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
must hold your corner.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you did not gravitate towards traditional ways of making a living. You have been a stalwart nurse of this community
Hmm.
for a long, long time.
Hmm.
What, at 26 years of age,
Hmm.
what were the bridges that you crossed to get there? Living in this community.
Okay, living in this community. Well, when I came, I was a dressmaker.
Yeah.
I was a dressmaker. But earlier on in my life, you don't want to hear that. Before I came here, you don't
If
want
it's
to hear.
interesting, let us know.
Okay. I used to do basic school teaching.
You're a teacher, Andy,
Yes.
Andy, we did not know that. Wow.
Yes, I was a basic school teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was also a seamstress from that early age because I grew up. My mother was a seamstress.
Yeah,
My sister, who grew me because
yeah,
my mother died at an early age, I don't
yeah,
even know her.
yeah, yeah,
So that sister took it up and I learned from her.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And basically all of my life, the first dress I made for myself, I was 10 years of age.
10 years
10
old.
years of age.
Wow,
And my
wow.
sister left and went to Kingston. And when she came back, I showed her it and she said, "How you did it?" I had a uniform that they had placed under the mattress. Those days they used to spread clothes, like
Yeah, yeah,
old
yeah, yeah,
clothes
yeah.
under the mattress. I took it out and I just fixed it up and cut a dress out of it and made it and put it on.
And it was good.
And it was good. It was
Wow,
good.
wow, wow, wow. And you're from
Grandma, excuse me, Grandma.
Excuse
just
me,
a
I'm doing
second.
an interview.
Um that community in Upper St. Andrew, right?
Mm-hmm.
What other like gang gang now?
Uh-huh.
You come and you say gang gang.
Uh-huh.
How did gang gang grab your attention for what? I mean, your daughter-in-law, so
Uh,
I know it's a good and a bad. Like,
uh-huh. Well,
yeah,
to be truthful, I never had a
Saint
bad.
Andrew.
Yes, I never had a bad with Gangan at any
Okay,
time.
yeah,
Not at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
at all.
yeah,
Not at all.
yeah,
Not at all. I enjoyed living with her, and we were real friends until she passed.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Although
yeah,
I had moved out, and so because the family was expanding,
yeah,
and so
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and we always were very close.
yeah,
And I attended to her just a few mornings, I think. I meant to be because at that
yeah,
time
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
the senior, and I visited her often.
Looking after her. Yeah, yeah,
Looking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. So Andy, you saw characters with the. We soon wrap up, cause we're going overtime already.
Mm-hmm.
You saw characters like the the casket and the head,
Yeah.
right? This is the next thing from Upper St. Andrew from Good Stock.
Mm-hmm.
And you, I'm sure you know walk from Papi.
No,
So
no.
how did the transportation thing affect you? How did you see? How did you manage the 7 miles from a city? Yes, Andrew.
Yeah, we had transportation. Our transportation system was much better than when we came to Dallas, because
Okay.
there were buses that
Yeah,
ran there.
yeah, yeah,
Buses like these.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so we never had a problem with transportation.
yeah, 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 yeah. So um, how did you have to reorient your life around a no bus situation?
It was really harsh because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
I had to walk from here to Lindus Gap
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
a transportation.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
remember one day I was going for an appointment at the university,
yeah,
and um, I got ready from early
yeah,
and was waiting on a transportation.
yeah.
And nothing came.
Wow,
And when
wow,
it was
wow.
almost time for the appointment,
Yeah,
I decided to walk the gap.
wow, yeah,
When I got up there, I waited still some time. So when I reached the hospital,
yeah,
it was way past 2 o'clock,
wow, wow,
and they were saying that I would have to make a new appointment.
yeah,
But I explained,
yeah,
and they gave me a breakthrough, so I got through that day.
wow.
But the transportation thing was very extremely poor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Andy was an uptown girl. You know, go on a donkey or them something, Andy. You know, do them something.
No, people,
Yeah,
people rode donkeys, and
yeah,
so
yeah,
and
yeah,
I came to Dallas, and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the church made a walkathon
yeah.
up by
More walking.
Flamstead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was enjoyable.
Wow.
But Shine,
Yeah.
Mr. What was
Michael,
it?
Shine Michael.
Michael,
Yeah,
yeah, Shine Michael. He brought his donkey there
yeah,
to make the door, like
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah,
entertainment.
yeah.
And they came to me. I said no, and they were there forcing me, but I wouldn't. I have never
Yeah.
gone. Excuse me, don't ever say to give me the bag.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
made a lot of fun of me, and
because you
someone
refuse.
because I
Yeah,
refused.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't love height.
Yeah, yeah.
I up to now I don't love height,
Yeah.
and I'm really scared.
Yeah.
If I had to, in fact, like any here to go down. Although I was
Yeah.
living in the country
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was scared, and everybody come and
Wow,
they see me
wow,
walking that
wow.
way. They say, where were you born? Where were you grown? You know, I was like, right here.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he said,
yeah.
you act like a
Yeah,
Kingstonian.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
Kingston,
Oh
and I
gosh,
was just
oh
scared
gosh.
of height and going down.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so, and
yeah.
so.
And you, I know you don't want to be offensive. I know you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be rude.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But I need information.
Mm-hmm.
And you,
Mm-hmm.
what were some of the downright backwards thing you see in Dallas when you came here? Just say it on you. Come on, times changed. You say, yeah.
Let me look and see. Well, the transportation was
Okay.
first and foremost.
Wow. Wow.
First and foremost. When I came here, I saw a lot of Rasta men,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think my husband was influential in helping some of them, most of them,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
out of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I didn't like that.
yeah. Yeah,
Well, I enjoyed basically everything else. Church was close to me, school was close. In fact, my children never started going to school when I came here because they were young.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
young.
yeah.
I had Suzette and Sophie then.
Yeah, yeah.
So after that, they went to Miss Lee's basic
Yeah,
school,
yeah, yeah.
and the others also went there because it was very close to us.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so,
What was popping like at that time?
um, basic.
Being that it is the gateway to the
To,
community. Yeah,
I think they were the same roads, but there has been a
yeah,
lot of improvement to the roads. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
remember going that way and going that way. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
center there,
yeah,
and so I and there were shops and super grocery stores, and so
yeah,
right at that place there, I
yeah,
used to buy my grocery there,
yeah.
and so um, what else? What else?
In terms of like, we just saw Brother Adi take up his goods and gone to town. That
Mm-hmm.
usually happen in your uptown space in St. Andrew, up here.
Yes, there were people who did marketing. I told you. Well, of course, it was basically a farming community,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
we were living in a place called Pleasant Spring,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
where my father was a farmer,
yeah,
but he also did farm work.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
so he
That's
was.
overseas. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah,
farm
yeah,
work
yeah.
overseas, and he would come back, and then he was one of the famous men in that community. Then
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had
yeah.
21 acres of land.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, he planted food and so forth and so on.
Yeah. So Andy, you are telling me that the way you grow up
Mm-hmm.
being a seamstress,
Mm-hmm.
when you come to this place,
Mm-hmm.
you can just look around, look in a magazine, and you are a good friend with putting everything when you sit together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good friend with Gang Gang as seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
So you never have to worry about clothes and anything like you can make your
Definitely. I used to sew for people here too.
Proverbs
Yeah.
31 woman.
Why is the why? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wisdom, you know.
Wow, Andy.
She makes circles. My children, buy clothes for them. They make every one of them clothes.
Yeah,
Even when I'm going to have the babies, the preparation,
yeah,
I do them,
yeah,
embroider them, and
yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Andy, what? We are triple the time overdue.
Hey, so you're going to pick out pieces.
No, man, we're gonna leave it on you. I have
Uh,
this last question.
uh,
All right. Being that you have cemented and decided
mm-hmm,
to make your life as a stalwart
mm-hmm,
citizen of East Rural St. Andrew,
mm-hmm.
Andy, what would you look back now and say,
Uh,
Dallas Castle, the good old days,
mm-hmm,
this is missing?
mm-hmm,
So we talk about what was bad. Now
mm-hmm.
we want to say what is missing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, baby.
bye. Um, what is missing? I think I love good mannerism. I know I
Yeah,
love good
yeah,
mannerism.
yeah,
When people are mannerly,
yeah.
I think we have lost a lot where that is
Last one. Yeah,
concerned.
yeah,
We have
yeah.
lost it, you know.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Not in every. not in every sense of the way, because
Yeah.
there are still people
Take
who
off your shoes before you
exercise.
go in somebody's yard.
Yes,
Wow. Yeah,
and
yeah.
those